Psalm 37:4, it reads, "Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you your heart desires." That's the New Living Translation. New King James Version says, "Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thy the desires of thine heart." And so the word delight means to please someone greatly, great pleasure, to gain great pleasure, satisfaction, and happiness. God will give you your desires. So when I first heard that scripture some time ago, I used to think that it was simply stating that God would grant me the desires of my heart. He says he will give you your heart desires. I didn't know. I just thought that that's what it meant, that he would grant me the desires of my heart. And one time I was just writing. Some time had went by, and I was just writing. And as I was writing, the Lord, it just hit me. And it was like, wow, these desires that I'm writing, these were the desires that the Lord gave me. Like, these wasn't my desires. These were his desires that he put in me. He gave me these desires, and now these desires that he's given me, they align with his will. Because many times, our desires are not always aligned with God's will over our life. And so he has to give us new desires that align with his will over our life. And when he gives us those desires, as we delight ourselves in him, he will grant us those desires. But those desires are of his will. And so it was like, wow, I can remember when my desires were not aligned with your will at all. And now, as I continue to walk this journey with Christ, it's like my desires are of his desires. But not only that, when I do have desires, I have to bring them forth and, check with him. God, is this a desire you gave me? Because I don't even want the desires of I want his desires that he has for me. I want all my desires to be aligned with his will and not my own. And I just thought that was powerful. Just kind of breaking down that scripture a little bit more. It helped me to understand the desires and, checking those desires and making sure that those desires are always aligned with God's will over my life. Because he continues to give us new desires, and he gives them to us as we delight ourselves in him. And so I pray that this helps someone, it bless someone. Until next time.